Welcome back to Panzer Corps, my fellow armchair generals. This is Gamer 1745, and we are going to continue here with basically the start of this episode, mission, whatever. Okay, so we bombed them. Now, we don't have a really good option here. This KV-1. Like I said, we don't have a really good option. Well, we have it contained. And another one. All right. Maybe an anti-aircraft gun there. We'll think about that. Now we are trying to push to here, of course, Stalingrad, but I don't want to make all the same mistakes. Excuse me. Squeaky chair. Yeah. Okay. The rush to the Volga River here, see, Volga River, I knew that, was thought to be sort of a primary goal, but it seemed to be going sort of too well. There were some battles on the way, a bit more than sort of used to be thought, just because, how do I, used to be thought? Well, if you look at the old series World at War, and other histories, they were based primarily on German sources, but German sources aren't complete because they didn't have access to Soviet sources. Soviet sources cannot be trusted, or they can be, are there some of the least trusted sources, but because they found some major battles looking at some of the Soviet sources, as well as looking at some of the German sources in Soviet hands, and that's part of the problem, if you will, is that access to documentation. But generally speaking, this was going so well that they diverted a lot of the armored forces to rush down to the goals of getting oil. And this turns out to be a mistake, because this city basically absorbed as many troops as you wanted to put in it, and that really was the problem. Now, of course, I'm looking at this from 2020 hindsight, and there were definitely at stages it seemed like just a few more battalions, just another division, just whatever, and we've almost got this Battle of Stalingrad won. And I totally get that. And if I was there, I very well could have made the same mistake. So I'm not trying to say, oh, I'm so much better than the German generals. But looking at it from hindsight, I look at it and go, what they should have done clearly is done their push, and this is sort of what I'm trying to do with this armor and everything else. Do the push to here, come north across, cut the Volga, because the Volga was the major, or a major, if not the major, but a very major supply, communication, goods, raw materials transfer. While the weather was good, that was still very much used to move goods and services. As you can see from here, I mean, this is not perfect by any means, but you have the railway system here that you cut, and then you have the railway system here, and then basically you've got nothing. Okay, you've got nothing. This is Astrakhan, no, or this is Astrakhan, yeah. Fabled city of Astrakhan. So I think they more or less cut the railways in and out of the north here, and basically bombing and whatever actually cut, you know, the actual communications here. But because they still had railway communications to the north, and the Germans were sort of holding along this river, whatever this river is, the Don, okay, yeah, sort of holding along that, and they were sort of pushing down into here. Well, this allowed the Soviets to build up supplies using here, winter before the freeze, and then once the freeze, just using the railways and bringing supplies and reinforcements and other units. So while they were just barely holding out, putting in you know, conscript trash type units and soldiers just into the fighting here, just to sort of keep that alive, keep the German units in here, and Italian and Romanian primarily, and I think maybe some Hungarian forces sort of protected along here and along here. And so they did an attack from both of these directions. Now, both of those basically could be stopped by coming along here and taking across the north and cutting here. Coming across and cutting out to here. Okay, so now basically you're only dealing with attacks from the north, because nothing out here is going to be very severe, very much. They just can't supply and support it. You know, this river, okay, yeah, I don't know how navigable it is. The Ural River, I really don't. Obviously, that goes up sort of to the Ural Mountains up here somewhere, but it's, you know, not nearly the thing. So, and even if you're supplying down into here, you're not supplying across here, because the Soviets, particularly at this time, did not have the trucks to drive supplies, land them, and come back, and you know, just didn't have that. It had the railways. So as long as it could maintain the railways, it was doing okay. So that's sort of the key, and I'm sort of to some degree using that as my focus here, and we'll sort of clean up this hopefully in enough time to achieve a, you know, major victory. But that's sort of my analysis on Stalingrad. Okay. Wow, they were very over strength. You take that. We're going to reinforce, because if we attack, it's not going to turn out well. Yeah, we'll pay for the elite reinforcements. It's not much, I know, but I think we've moved everything we can down here. I don't know that we want to come next to that right now. Okay, so. I specifically want to bring these guys here to support from any counterattacks. For outstanding service, Bernard Koning from the 13th Sturm Panzers was distinguished as a hero of war. Defense +2, very good. Now, I am looking here. You already shot, I guess you already did. So I don't want to protect that, so. Oh no, this guy can shoot here. Okay. Oh, it's because it thinks we're moving. Okay. Yeah, we'll move a little bit further forward, and we'll hopefully totally eliminate that. Yeah, that's good. Don't know if that was hardly worth the ammo, but oh well. Okay, so now. Weaken that, and I'm hoping for no good. No anti-aircraft. And these guys will escort that. The Stuka. What haven't we moved? Okay, we haven't moved you. No, we're not going to move you either. Armored car. No, neither of those look too attractive of an idea. You fired but not moved, so that's... It's a pound on it. Oh, we got two. Okay, good. Okay, that's it. So let's end the turn. Armored train. Ship attack. Okay, for outstanding service, Christian Müller of the 9th Wehrmacht Infantry has distinguished himself. Movement +1. Okay. So we have new equipment possibilities. The Panzer III-L, which is the long-barreled Panzer III, and the Stug 3 F8, which is also a long-barreled type gun. Okay, well, let's move you up to there. Yeah, I knew the artillery was going to happen. Okay, well, that turned out better than I was anticipating. Yeah, I should have fired this one first. Okay, well, down here. These are my pioneers. We're going to reinforce them. I'm going to withdraw back, and we're going to try this. It's going to hurt. But it's weakened them somewhat. Okay, okay, there we go, we've got that. And our Romanians, which aren't very good, but they can come in and occupy that. Okay, that's fine that it has the Romanian flag there. Oh, we can move them out and away. We may want them again, so we will leave them there and see if we can get some more ammo to them. Okay, I think we can deal with that one without air support. But, well, we can't quite get to there. How far can we get with this? It's faster, so it has greater range. Okay. And for outstanding service, Christian Wagner from the 15th Stukas, distinguished as a war hero, defense +1, very good. There we go. They're done. Now, okay, they're done. Okay, that's good. They've made the mistake of still being on anti-aircraft. mode. Now, they can't quite shoot anybody down right now. And another one. For outstanding service, Christian Lang from the 19th Panzer, distinguished as a war hero, attack +2. Very good. Now these guys can come down here. And yeah, I probably should have. Yeah, I'm not probably. I thought I was going to do a bit better. Hit that with artillery beforehand, but better to do it now than not. Oh, completely gone. Completely gone. Very good. So their counter artillery is the thing I think is most sort of deadly there. Okay, artillery fire. Strafe. Which didn't. Oh, no, back. I want to leave you right where you are because you're also escorting those two bomber. Now, you guys come in. Okay, and yeah, we'll push. Ouch. Move up to stop any counterattacks from killing that unit. Might not work, but okay. That's looking much better, probably with because they don't have ammo or other reasons they can't. I still got ammo. Okay, but that's just sort of the... Oh, and another standing service of Karsten Schultz. This 27th Martyr is distinguished as a war hero +1 in defense. Okay, so 5. Very good. No. This is what... Well, before we do that, move up to here. Shoot them up. They get a lot of heavy rocket counter fire. Good, 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 good. And they get a Knight's Cross. Wow, the Knight's Cross. Not just the iron, but the knights. Well, we might as well advance that up. Okay, what haven't we moved? Oh, these guys could... No, we're not attacking against... no, the aircraft stays where it is. Oh, these guys... No, no point in attacking. They're fine. And, yeah, no real point in attacking. They're there to... do counter battery fire. Okay. Ouch, that hurt a bit. And they like killing my Panzer IIs up there. My flame tanks. Okay, so doing reasonably well now here. Let's resupply ammo +3. If they were to come down here, they wouldn't do any good. So you guys just get out of the zone so that you're not being fired at. Oh, no, 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 no. Back, 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 back. Let's head out here and go after that city. We're going to try to pound it with the big gun for a little while. Which one is this? This is the Gustavia. Okay, so now how are you doing for fuel? Fairly well. Okay, you can come to here, so you're gonna come to here. Go after the artillery. You come after the rockets. they've got some anti-aircraft tank of some sort. What is this? T-90 self-propelled anti-aircraft gun. Okay, well, whatever. They got launched. No, we'll reinforce them. Well, those both seem to... Let's move you up. Damn. Didn't do any... take any reduction in their effectiveness. Okay, didn't push them back either. Not my optimum sort of outcome. Yeah, should have used some artillery on them, I guess. There we go. That's a little better. Oh, rugged defense. Holding up everything. I'll just move you down to there, take that for the moment. Still worried about this guy down here. Okay, we're being smarter about this. Ah, another outstanding service of Daniel Klein of the 28th Field Howitzers, was distinguished as a hero of the war. Movement +1, very good. Hoping for just one more good. We'll see what we want to do with that. Okay, they're doing too well. And we will reinforce them to get that back up to strength. Okay. I can move. No, we're not going to move them though. Yeah, we'll come up a little closer there. Well, we want them next to the artillery. The fighter. Okay. Well, would we want to do that, or oh, we may have some enemy aircraft to deal with. So we'll come down here. Where are now these guys? Let's come down after that. Well, not as much as I'd hoped, but yeah. And well, yes, we will take on this artillery as well. We're going to elite reinforce it because we're getting ready to assault the fortified unit, and we will reinforce them as well. Yeah, all right, fire. Ooh, completely eliminated it. Very good. Well, yeah, let's move it forward. And these guys, well, let's cross the river. I was thinking about reinforcing them, but not the best strategy. Better now that those guys have been hammered a bit, but still not good enough. Well, nobody seemed to, just wasted a lot of ammo. Okay, there we go. Yeah, alright. Let's end this turn. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, now we were being a little risky by moving these guys forward, but we will now completely reinforce them. Well, okay. Now, how much? Okay, we're starting to run a little lowish on fuel, but we have resupply there, so we're going to come right to here. Well, no, let's change. Let's come up for fuel there. Okay. Now these guys, we will come to there with them. Now, let's see here. Well, yeah, he'll go after the air up there. So, 5. Okay, good. Not as good. Okay, not as good, but still okay. Now you guys. Definitely should have shot. Oh man, I keep forgetting it. Should have shot that up first. And another Iron Cross second class. That should have been done first, but oh well. May have, that and those two probably would have made that unnecessary. I could have used that air attack down here somewhere. Okay, well. Okay, good. All my artillery is out of ammo. Trying to effectively use motorization without having it become a mistake, you know, blundering into units or getting them destroyed. Okay, well, let's right, okay, so Not as good as I hoped. No, you guys can just sort of hang out there. Sorry about that. Okay, these guys, I think we want to upgrade them, Grenadiers, to get them moving a bit more. We have 1,500 points, so that'll cost 200. I will do that. We'll upgrade those guys to mechanized so they can keep up with the advance. What else do we need to do? Yeah, that would be a good move. I hope, I think. And the Brooklyn Pioneers, 25th Brooklyn Pioneers as Iron Cross 2nd class. Very good. Now that these guys no longer have artillery support, but we will reinforce instead of attacking. Try to do it coherently. I know you've only got one round left. Yeah, we'll stay right where you're at. Yeah, we'll move up. Let's reinforce. Well, we might as well get a little further forward. I want to stay next to that fighter unit there to protect it from air attacks. And you're staying right where you're at. And you're staying there. They're not attacking. Okay. Let's end the turn here. More ships. Lots of ships. I was hoping they'd attack some of the other units. Wow, they moved out of position to go after them. How interesting. Did pretty well too, of course, but and we now have the Martyr 3H. Okay, as a possible upgrade too. Well, we're going to end the episode here. I want to thank you all for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. And of course, I'd love it if you hit that, like button. And please post questions, comments, suggestions. See you next time for more historical gaming.